Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, let us discuss now one question where call scenarios are involved and how call scenarios to be shown in balance sheet of company. Let us go through the question. The Alfo Limited made an issue of 10,000 shares of rupees 20 each, payable as follows: on application rupees 5, allotment rupees 10, first call rupees 2, final call rupees 3, 5 application amount, 10 allotment amount, first call 2 rupees, final call 3 rupees, total is 20 rupees. Nominal value of share is 20 and here total is also 20. That means shares are issued at par. Company received applications for 15,000 shares. That means company has got more applications than the size of issue. This is case of oversubscription, of which application for 5,000 shares were rejected and money refunded. Company got applications for 15,000 shares. Of these application for 5,000 shares rejected. That means application for 10,000 shares considered and shares allotted to them. Application amount is rupees 5. So on 5,000 shares, company has received 5 rupees per share. So total amount on rejected application is received by company 25,000. This entire amount will be refunded. Here on 10,000 shares, company has received 5 rupees application amount. That is total 50,000. This will be then transferred to share capital account. The directors made all the calls, means first as well as second. One shareholder holding 100 shares failed to pay first and final call, both the calls. The expenses of issue amounted to rupees 5,000. Pass journal entries and show balance sheet. Let us understand amount of call scenarios. At the time of first call, shareholder was supposed to pay 2 rupees. On his 100 shares, he failed to pay 2 rupees. So 200 is amount of call scenarios at the time of first call. At the time of final call, he was supposed to pay 3 rupees. On his 100 shares, he failed to pay 3 rupees. So 300 is call scenarios at the time of final call. Let us open journal. The Alfo company made an issue of 10,000 shares of rupees 20 each, payable as follows: on application rupees 25. So our first stage of doing problem is considering application stage. Here company receives first application amount along with application for shares from the members. So our first entry will be for receiving application amount. Here there is oversubscription. We have received application for 15,000 shares, whereas we are required to issue only 10,000 shares. Bank account debit 75,000, that is on 15,000 shares, 5 rupees application amount. To share application account 75,000. Here there is oversubscription of 5,000 shares. Company has rejected these applications and the entire amount received is refunded. Total applications received 15,000, rejected applications 5,000, per share application amount 5 rupees, so refund amount is 25,000. To record refund, we are required to reverse this first entry. This entry is for receiving application amount. For refund of application amount, this entry will be reversed. Share application account debit 5,000 shares rejected, 5 rupees per share, 25,000. To bank account 25,000, being refund of application amount on 5,000 shares. Company intended to issue 10,000 shares. Application amount on this 10,000 shares will be now transferred to share capital account. Share application account debit to share capital account on allotted 10,000 shares, 5 rupees application amount, that is total 50,000, is transferred to share capital account. Here we have completed first stage, that is application stage. Let us proceed to next stage, that is stage of allotment of shares, where company demands allotment amount from the shareholders and shareholder makes payment of allotment amount. Allotment amount is rupees 10 per share. This amount has been paid by all the shareholders. We are required to record first entry for demanding this allotment amount of rupees 10 on 10,000 shares. share allotment account debit on 10,000 shares 10 rupees, it is 1 lakh. To share capital account 1 lakh, being allotment amount per share rupees 10 due for payment. All the shareholders have paid allotment amount, so next entry is for receiving allotment amount. Bank account debit 1 lakh. To share allotment account 1 lakh, being allotment amount received on 10,000 shares. Here we have completed allotment stage. Next stage is share first call. Company has demanded first call amount and all shareholders have paid the amount except one shareholder. Let us record entry for demanding first call amount. First call amount is rupees 2 per share, and there is default by shareholder holding 100 shares. On 100 shares 2 rupees not paid, so at the time of first call, calls in arrears are rupees 200. Share first call account debit on 10,000 shares 2 rupees per share 20,000. To share capital account 20,000, being first call of rupees 2 per share due. Next entry will be for receiving first call amount. Bank account debit 19,800, that is on 9,900 shares rupees 2 per share received. Bank account debit on 9,900 shares 2 rupees received 19,800. Calls in arrears account debit on 100 shares 2 rupees per share 200. To share first call account 20,000. Bank account debit 19,800. Calls in arrears account debit 200. To share first call account 20,000, being first call amount received and calls in arrears recorded. Here we have completed first call stage. Next stage is final call. On final call, rupees 3 per share is due. All the shareholders have paid this amount except one shareholder holding 100 shares failed to pay 3 rupees on final call. That amount comes to 300 calls in arrears. Let us do first entry for demanding final call. For demanding final call, our entry will be share final call account debit on 10,000 shares, 3 rupees per share, 30,000, to share capital account 30,000, being final call of rupees 3 per share due. All shareholders have paid this amount except one shareholder holding 100 shares. Let us record an entry for receiving final call amount. Bank account debit 29,700, calls in arrears account debit 300, to share final call account 30,000, being final call amount received and calls in arrears recorded. Here we have completed all journal entries till final call. Let us prepare balance sheet with this information. The expenses of issue amounted to rupees 5,000. This is additional information, we have this in question. So we are required to record this payment of rupees 5,000. Issue expenses account debit 5,000 to bank account 5,000, being issue expenses paid. Issue expenses are relating to share issues. We are required to take consultancies from various persons. We are required to pay fees at various levels. This together is referred as issue expenses. This is fictitious asset shown on asset side, and gradually it is written off over a period of time. Alpha Limited balance sheet in horizontal format. Liabilities, assets. On liability side, first item is share capital. Authorized share capital is not given, so we have put question mark over here. Issued, subscribed and called up capital. 10,000 shares of rupees 20 each. All calls are made. So called up capital is 2 lakhs. Less calls in arrears. On 100 shares, total calls in arrears 5 rupees per share, 500. 2 lakh minus 500. Paid up capital is 1,99,500. On asset side, bank balance 1,94,500. Fictitious assets. We have share issue expenses 5,000. Balance sheet total 1,99,500. Liabilities as well as assets. As per new company law, the Companies Act 2013, the format of balance sheet has been changed. This is horizontal format as given in textbooks. But in reality, companies are required to prepare now balance sheet as per given in Schedule 3, that is in vertical format, where first heading we have equity and liabilities. Under the equity and liability heading, we have share capital, that is owner's fund. The amount of bank balance will appear under the heading current assets. Fictitious assets, share issue expenses will be other non-current asset or other current asset depending upon the decision of company to write off this item over a period of time. In this question, we have also prepared a small balance sheet to understand the various position of the items relating to share capital. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned with Ekeeda and subscribe to our channel Ekeeda. Thank you.